the journey of Vyakti Parivar Chit Chat. Sharing from a true heart touches the heart. So, would like to welcome our dear angel brother, Brother Eric. Welcome.
Shanti, loving greetings to everyone, and of course, beautiful loving greetings to our dearest Mohini Didi. And thank you, Judy, for such a beautiful introduction to our chit chat. And yes, solitude is a beautiful experience coming out of the silence retreat. I just caught part of it, but the beauty of the family, I think, is becoming so and so attractive that I'd love to hear from Mohini Didi on how to maintain a balance in that situation where, yes, solitude is attractive, but the family is also very, very beautiful. So Mohini Didi, welcome to our little chit chat. And sometimes I wonder, what can we still chit chat about after almost 600 days? how much more topic can we invent or imagine? And it seems every time we look at one idea, there's no end to it. So good to be with you. I think we may see each other physically in a few days. I know there will be some of us traveling to Peace Village. We look forward very, very much to that. So Mohini Didi, I was thinking for our chit chat, we can connect purity, love, and solitude. And I don't know for you, I feel they're very, very connected. And in terms of purity, I have a strange question for you. I was reflecting this week and I was wondering, do you think it's exactly the same purity in the corporeal world, in the Sattva region, and in the incorporeal world? Is purity is a core value of the soul, or it's an identity of the soul, even between Brahmin purity and deity purity? I'm wondering, what do you experience yourself from those three worlds? Is the purity the same, or does it feel a little bit different when you are in different worlds?
Yeah, Om Shanti. Brother Eric, I first wanted to tell a little bit on, just few lines on that when you are in solitude, you can be very loving within the family, with harmony, with love and cooperation. And when you are in family like that, it's easy to be in solitude, right? Otherwise, all the thoughts will be coming in solitude about this one was not like that, or I couldn't be as loving as I should have been. So actually there is this integration of solitude and within the family, be with the family. Because I always enjoy family. But to keep family together, to keep family empowered with all the virtues, you need solitude, because that's where you generate all that. And you become, and then you can be in family very comfortable. So it's a very, very good point for all of us to think of. And as we know that soul is pure, right? Pure energy. Soul is pure energy in the sense of soul is pure. But then it start acquiring, body consciousness, gradually vices, and then the actions we did. And then now at this time, we again purifying, removing all adulteration, all alloy, rust, whatever is within the soul, through fire of yoga, through remembrance of Baba, and also through dharana. There's certain principles we adopt, certain. So it's purity, total purity is also when there are all virtues, right? And so now the difference is that how it manifests, right? So in corporeal world, when we all are at our home, that purity is in the form of liberation, silence, sitting just next to Baba, even not knowing. So it's like total purity. And golden age also is purity, but it's purity where it expresses in the form of harmony, love, joy, divine virtues are there. And in subtle region, it is more in a very angelic way. You experience your angelic stage of purity. So we can say in corporeal, total purity, total unadulterated. Then divine virtues, purity is expressed in subtle regions as, it's like angelic form of light. We look at Baba in the form of light. We look at everyone in form of light. So it's the same quality, but it's in a very experience in a very different way. I must say in golden age, the purity is experienced in a different way, subtle region in a different way, which all of us have to experience, right?
It's interesting. It's like we have different type of whites. We have the shawl, we have the kurta, we have different type of whites. It seems like we can wear different types of purity. And Baba sometimes says there's the talky world and silent world. And I was experimenting with this experience of purity. And it seems like the more we go from corporeal to subtle to incorporeal, the awareness of purity becomes very deep within. Like purity, like you said, it manifests differently in the corporeal world. But the one I was missing was the subtle region, because I don't have my pass, to such a region like you. So I knock at the door, but it doesn't manifest the same as your Vogue messages. But I'm curious in terms of this world of light and the experience of being with Baba in silence, communicating with thoughts, must reveal a form of purity that we cannot reveal in the physical world, in my view, no?
I think that as we know that originally soul is pure, but lot has been acquired and there is a lot of pollution, which as we are removing it, so I feel that awareness also is not there of purity. Here we have awareness of purity, but in subtle regions you are in angelic form. And in corporeal world also, there is no awareness. See, awareness is when I am practicing awareness and otherwise I'm not aware of purity, I'm pure. It's very beautiful feeling, like I was sharing, that more we go in solitude and kind of just peel off everything and it's just the self, pure self, then really it's a beautiful feeling. So this is what I am. I am pure, I am loveful, I am peaceful. It's not awareness, it is what you are. Awareness also is I am creating awareness, so that I can have more and more purity consciousness. But when you really reach to a stage where you feel you are pure, you are peaceful, you are loveful, no practice of awareness even.
So from purity, I was thinking the, energy of love. When you were talking earlier about before even there's unity, there will have to be love. And I asked you the question last week, I remember, but I was thinking we can go deeper into, I was asking you last week, how do you create a feeling for someone? And making sure that feeling is authentic and real and not just a practice or a kind of little mantra. She's nice, she's nice, she's nice, but it's just a mantra. And so how do you feel we can increase love for others without becoming others conscious, so that our connection is not with them, but still the feeling of love is increasing how would you suggest we can increase love for others?
You must have all noticed, which you all also share about Dadi Prakashmani, because her purity was just pure. She was pure in the sense of, since she became Baba's child, her yoga of intellect didn't go to human being. She didn't had attachment with any material thing. I mean, she was master of everything, but she was very naturally loveful, but not attached to anything. And expression of that purity was her love. I don't think she had to make any effort to love anyone. There was such natural love. So this is what will be happening and must be happening, that when there is purity, there is natural flow of love for everyone. And it's real and authentic, both. When it's real, then it's also authentic. And I think you all feel that there is really a lot of love for everyone, not seeing anyone's sanskar and the part and role and, that way, but deeply within there is love, So I think purity definitely emerges love for the souls in a very, very natural way. And when there is love, again, you will listen to read Murli tomorrow morning. Baba is saying true service at this time is to just have pure feelings and good wishes, elevated wishes, and auspicious wishes for everyone. So that means when there is love, there is always like benevolent feelings, and sometimes maybe it's mercy, but basically Baba is saying you become world benefactor just having two qualities of, pure feelings or elevated feelings, auspicious feelings, Shubh Bhavna and Shubh Kamna. These two words Baba is saying. And it's so interesting, Baba is saying in the end that unity and solitude are two main qualities. So sometimes I feel, is it from Baba we are learning, or Baba is with us, like we are on the same way. What we are talking, Baba is saying in the morning. Of course, whatever points we try to take is from the morning. But this is amazing. When I was reading this morning, you all will read tomorrow, that how purity naturally should make you loving. And
but it takes time.
Loving also
Purity
in a
takes
way,
time, isn't it?
loving also in a way that you will be very close but still not attached. And my experience with Brahma Baba, because there was so much love, Baba loved us, and we all had love for Baba. When Baba left body, someone knocked my door 11:15, midnight, and when I opened door, Baba left body. Right, so it's not easy to hear, but nothing happened. I was so much in silence. So my bedroom, next room was Baba's room. In those days, we didn't have Baba's room, but classroom. I went in and sat. I just felt so deep silence. There was no sorrow, no feeling of he's gone. Of course, later on, we knew Baba is in angelic form, so he will be with us. And then after 10-15 minutes, I thought we should inform other people also. So we started making calls. But that experience of that moment for few was just, that means when there is this pure love, there is no sorrow in that. There is no attachment and no feeling of separation. Yes, like in physical relationship, if one of the member in the family leaves body, you feel one person is missing, right? But we didn't feel it when Brahma Baba left. Even when I remember we reached Madhuban and Dadi Prakashmani welcomed us, and she was in the corridor and she just welcomed happily. And but there was no sorrow, no sorrow anywhere. It was just more like his presence in a different way. So I think that pure love is very much of belonging, very much feeling of support, companionship, but also there is no attachment. That's very, very, because of pure love. It's purity, right? When there is purity, there can't be attachment, right?
I think we're feeling it more and more, definitely. But I'm thinking, let's say some souls are a little bit not too old with Baba and Gyan, so their level of purity is just increasing. And if two souls are not getting along, we cannot tell them, just wait, in 20 years, you'll be okay, because your purity will create natural love. So is there a shortcut to create beautiful feelings before we become Sato Pradhan, or at least Sato in our feelings? Because it's true, sometimes purity will clean everything. But in the meantime, if there is some differences, or if there is lack of natural love for another soul, how would you suggest one can change their feelings? Because they may be calling purity, purity, but it's not happening. So what else can they do to have pure feelings?
No, feelings can be pure even if you are not. That means you keep thoughts, no? Like what Baba is saying, have pure feelings for everyone. So they need practice. Okay, purity is not there, but you can create thoughts, no? Pure thoughts, elevated thoughts. One of the things I like, if one understands that whatever thoughts you have in you is for you, not for someone else, because they are in your mind, right? So you are hurting yourself, not someone else, by dislike or jealousy or competition, whatever it is. You hurting your own self with these weaknesses, right? Because when you realize that, and then also if you want to follow Baba's direction, teachings into dharana, then Baba says, have pure feelings for everyone. So you're not waiting 20 years. You have to do it. Baba is telling you to do what Baba is telling you do, then you will definitely have that stage. So
do you have not secret thoughts, but any personal thoughts you used that helped you a lot to create those feelings for other souls? Like,
if I find that someone really is, not getting, doesn't accept or whatever, I send a lot of good wishes to that soul, because I feel that soul is depriving of what Dadi Janki used to say, closeness in the family, is depriving soul to enjoy the family because of the conflict. So you really feel kind of mercy for them. And there is a time you say, but why they don't do it, or leave them alone. But now your internet in this, I call good wishes as internet, like keep sending good wishes, pure feelings for that soul. I think that definitely works. Today somebody was telling me they had major difficulty between some instruments, and suddenly the change started happening because they kept good wishes and pure feelings. So don't wait 20 years from today. Just start practicing what Baba is saying. After listening to Varun Murli, you will be more firm on that practice, and then you see that it's resolved
but I was
quickly.
curious to hear if you have any specific thoughts you're using that are working well, because sometimes we can say, well, may you be a happy soul, may you have many children, may you have a long life, Om Shanti. We can have special good wishes, but do you have really good ones that work well,
Yeah.
like very specific thoughts?
Yeah. One can connect with other soul. There are two things to think. One of that originally pure and peaceful, loving soul, right? I am also soul, and that one is also soul. First thing. And second, also looking at that soul, as Baba says, look at everyone in their stage of perfection. Everything will go away, whatever that soul has. So both stages, original stage of that soul are pure thoughts, and also good wishes, and also the stage of perfection. We all have to be angels, right? So whatever are not the qualities of angel, they will go one day. So why should I look at those qualities? Mama used to say, someone is making efforts to throw out certain things. So why you all going to take that all? No. So don't look at whatever worldly ways. No, sometimes people do things in a very different way, or they don't follow, they don't allow us to do things as they should be. So I think what helps is, of course, make them understand, but give drishti through your eye of mind, through your thoughts, and help that souls to reach to eternal and stage of perfection.
One day I heard Babdada giving blessing, of course, when he used to meet us individually. And he met someone and he told him, you will be personal friend with Krishna and you will be dancing with Krishna. Do you like it? And we're all not jealous, but we thought, yeah, I'd like that. I like that blessing too, you know. It's like, and then, you know, that person for many, many years, every time I would remember him, I would always remember, wow, he's going to be dancing with Krishna in his, you know, in his first birth in Golden Age. And I thought these were very, very powerful. But other thoughts were sometimes when you told me something about someone in terms of their quality or their speciality, or, you know, and that really became very useful to maintain those good wishes for the other soul. And I remember how the daddies used to always praise one another for birthdays or for, you know, anniversaries. They will always make such a long list of their specialities. Just before we go, maybe I thought one thing could be useful for tomorrow. If you could just quickly take us into what you saw in terms of the solitude that manifested Brahma Baba, Mama, Daddy Gulzar. How are they different? Is solitude just everyone become a little bit neutral, or do you find everyone has their own type of solitude that manifests differently? How Brahma Baba was compared to Mama or Daddy's?
I think that I did mention that Brahma Baba's solitude was company of God. You could always see him that he's with someone. His face showed togetherness, you know, and I feel, which I felt today very much, the presence of Baba, company of Baba. So Brahma Baba's solitude was company of God. And then, of course, Mama's solitude was that she felt Bab Dada together with her. She always said Bab Dada with me, because with Brahma Baba was Shiv Baba, with Mama was Bab Dada. And Dadi Prakashmani also from 3:30, in the morning, will take the company of Baba. So their solitude was really not alone, but being more with Baba. And I like that idea very much, because, okay, in solitude, I am also in my highest state of mind. You know, I'm naturally loveful, peaceful, but today, like, I kept feeling the presence of Baba. And I thought I will tell everyone, no, it's not intellectual now, company of God, but you practically could feel it. So I think like Dadi Gulzar, deep silence with Baba, you know, not just deep silence. So I think that's little bit higher we have to go. Not just silence, not just quiet, not stillness, but it's so good that Baba makes himself more present for us.
I find it easier on the weekend. I have a higher solitude on the weekend and a little less solitude during the week when we're busy, but now we're increasing and improving. So
Yeah,
maybe with some toli, we can, maybe there's a toli of solitude. Is there any magic toli that will create solitude by eating toli? Maybe that's a shortcut. Actually, I think toli is a shortcut for everything, increasing love for everyone, increasing solitude, and having more purity.
It's toli. We made it two layer. One is of carrot halwa, other is from squash. So squash and carrot. It's a new kind of toli. So maybe it can help for solitude. It's very nice.
Thank you, Mohini Didi, and good night. And
oh, they want to show other one also.
Acha,
Yeah.
right.
This is that's. Yeah. It's very common. Other one was unique. So you wanted some unique toli for solitude.
Yeah, I'm sure the unique toli will still be fresh next Friday, right? Or next Saturday?
We will make fresh for you. We won't keep it. We make fresh. We
Acha.
still have sister who made it. She's listening. So
thank you.
okay, let's remember
Thank you.
Baba. Thank you, Eric.